Everyone, we're Team MineIt, and we're going to take you through a hidden structure that we've uncovered in our data today, and we had a great time doing it using raw data.
And here we can see the code. First, we don't have the Jordan library, so we install that first, and then we import some common library from the Python, and then we use the draw data, use this function draw scatter. Then next we can have this clear whiteboard in from the draw data, and this was really interesting. Like we can pen something in this whiteboard. So, and if you pen, you can have it in transport into a data set, and then we can do some analysis from this data set. Okay.
Okay, so this is our group to drawing for this draw scatter. So there are like 4 colors. Then we just produce for these photos, and then we just use this photo to do the k-means to do the 3 cluster data file. But because at the beginning there are 4 colors, but in the 3 cluster it's show like for 3 colors like yellow, purple, and green.
All right, let's take a closer look at the clusters we've identified. As you can see on the scatter plot, there are 3 distinct clusters, each represented by a different color. The black dots on the graph mark the centroids of these clusters. Essentially, they're the hearts or the central points of each group. Now, this is where things get really interesting. When we looked at these clusters, we started to see some really intriguing patterns emerging. This made us think about what kind of data this could actually be representing and what insights we could derive from it.
Right. So as we got to that point, we started taking a closer look at how the data was spread across, and we started thinking about the real world scenarios where a data or a plot could look like this. And then it hit us, and we were like, what if this is shopping trends and behaviors, and maybe each of these clusters is a different type of a customer based on how they shop.
So after visualizing the data, these are few things that we came up with. So if we see the purple ones are our budget shoppers. These are cautious buyers who stick to smaller purchases. They don't shop often, and when they do, they are frugal. So they can be low income households. Then the yellow ones are our premium shoppers. This clusters screams volume and value. They are the loyal, high ticket buyers, our dream customers. Now, looking into the teal shoppers, so these are the hybrid group of people who can sometimes go big, sometimes they are simple. This group reflects flexible behavior and high potential for growth if we are targeting our any marketing strategies.
Great. So now you've seen the data, you've seen the structure, we've told you the story, and hopefully it was interesting for you to see how the data was spread out and the kind of insights we came up with. But I think there was one question as a group we were really interested and excited to ask you is, could you really tell what we drew here? And we're going to pause for a couple of seconds for you guys to guess. We're going to open it to the class and have you guys guess what exactly the structure is. All right, hopefully that was pause enough, and we're going to go into a reveal. And like you can see, it was a flower. We had spring on our minds. We had the data from last week on our minds, and we thought it was the perfect time to do a flower for a data set. And talking about the data, we also want to kind of reveal and show you our initial artistic stages that led here. So we're going to show you a different image now. So like you can see, this is what we started with. So clearly, I don't think anybody could have guessed what it was if we showed you this. But I guess this brings us to an end, and hopefully you had fun. Thank you.